Welcome to TRLEvision, a show chronicling my ongoing journey through the very best and most unique custom Tomb Raider levels made using the Tomb Raider level editor. So far we've seen levels that take familiar elements, locations and mechanics seen in various previous Tomb Raider games and build upon them in clever ways to push the boundaries of what's possible within the Tomb Raider engine. For the most part, these level sets have been very cohesive and clear adventures that are easy enough to get your head around and comprehend. Oh, why? How did that? But now it's time I feel we disregard all sense of logic and take a dive headfirst into the more insane waters of this creative community. Yeah. Welcome to my nightmares. This amalgamation of bright colours and happy music is Cakeworld Rebake by DJ Full, a level set that looks like the result of what would happen if an early 90s GeoCities website had sex with the game Pandemonium on PlayStation. I've got to be honest, I had no idea what I was letting myself in for when one of my lovely Discord members recommended this to me. In fact, the title alone gives you absolutely nothing about what you're about to experience, which is just as well because you will not be prepared enough for the madness and insanity that awaits you in Cakeworld. The first thing, aside from the rather garish menu backdrop and loud cheery music, is the fact that all of the text options in this game make no goddamn sense. For example, new game now says new piece of cake, which is pretty self-explanatory actually. Load game is already bitten cake, and the options menu is oddly renamed to change dish flavor. And of course, each option inside this menu is also just as baffling to navigate. Interestingly, when you decide that you've had enough of Cakeworld, the exit option is simply labelled "Leave me alone." Now, a lot of you are likely already thinking, well, that's great and all, but what do you exactly do in this level set? What's the main narrative driving force behind Lara's journey into this bizarre wonderland? Well, all I can really tell you is that it also is mainly nonsense, but it will make a bit more sense for those already deep into the Tomb Raider level editor community. But not by much. Basically, Lara journeys into Cakeworld to find something called advent calendars that have apparently gone missing. And that's it. From here you are greeted with several rooms plastered floor to ceiling with wildly varying textures and diverse geometry, which are honestly all a little bit of an assault on the eyes, but they all oddly still have a weird form of uniformity to them. For example, the floor is naturally made of cake. All the ladders are screenshots of what I presume to be the level editor interface, and the windows are all brightly coloured stained glass sculptures that are no doubt made of sugar glass. However, on the other hand, there are also several walls and surfaces covered in pictures of tiny Angel of Darkness playing cards, some artwork depicting Lara in varying comical scenarios, and rather inexplicably, several images of the German Prime Minister Angela Merkel. Hashtag satire? But the fun doesn't stop there, as you'll soon come to realise that all of your inventory has also received a quirky makeover, some of which have names that are quite frankly just baffling. The pistols that you start with now look like something from a Thornton's chocolate box and rapid-fire snowflakes instead of bullets, whilst other weapons you collect like the shotgun use a more potent form of ammunition called small calories and large calories, which I get a chuckle out of every time when I read that apparently the large calories are better. You know what? I couldn't agree more. The rest of your inventory follows this same bizarre naming convention to a point where you kind of stop questioning the whys and end up just embracing the chaos. After a while, you'll just stop noticing that the save and load options are giant fridges, or that the health items are star-shaped banana cookies that, when eaten, will gradually heal you, as well as grant other hidden benefits to you such as temporary immunity from fall damage. So what do you actually fight in this game? Well, that's a good question, as I can't really explain that one fully either. Throughout the level there are several windmill-looking things with pink bulbs attached to the arms, which suddenly and inexplicably turn into scorpion spiders that attack you. Yes, but that's not the only thing that you come across here in Cakeworld, and as much as I'd love to divulge into the rest of these beings, I'm hesitant to do so as I feel it's best to go into this one with no prior expectations. However, what I will say is that these encounters will certainly catch you off guard and will often need to be resolved in less than conventional ways. One particular encounter, which I won't spoil, was so far out of left field that I almost did a spit take whilst on camera playing this thing on Twitch. And to top it all off, the music that started playing was of the level's creator, DJ Full, singing the words "fight" over a custom-made track, Deadpool 2 style. And it's incredible stuff. So yes, this is indeed a very peculiar level set, and it's one full to the brim with community jokes, Python-esque surrealist humor, absurdist level design, and even more absurdist game mechanics. But all in all, it's hard not to be impressed by Cakeworld Rebake. I mean, it's batshit insane to anyone at a passing glance, sure, but anyone who is even remotely familiar with the classic Tomb Raider games will be able to see how clever this level set really is. Will it make 100% sense to everyone? No, but that's kind of part of the fun of playing a level set like this. It's all about taking its players through a loop to leave them in total darkness and wondering what the hell will happen next. It's a level that takes your expectations of what a Tomb Raider game is, turns it on its head, and then subverts them again just for good measure. You'll certainly be asking yourself, what the fuck am I playing on more than one occasion, I can tell you that much. And I can honestly say that's a good thing. And that about wraps up this episode of TRLEvision. As always, if you want to check out this particular level set mentioned in this video, then be sure to check the video description for links to download. Whilst you're at it, be sure to pop me a recommendation in the comments section below for other level sets for me to check out, or maybe over in the Warr Manor Discord server, which again, the link is in the video description for you to join as well. Special thank you to all of my super generous Twitch subscribers, Ko-fi donators, and Patreon supporters for helping to keep this channel going. And if you ever want to catch me playing some of these level sets live, then be sure to catch me every Tuesdays and Thursdays over on twitch.tv/SteveOfWarr. I really bloody fancy some cake now, actually. What is this?
Wow! Leave me alone!
What the hell?
Fight, 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 fight! Fight, 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 fight! Fight, 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 fight! 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 Fight!